You are now watching the Lone Blown. Blown! Yo, what's poppin' YouTube? If we cut into this deck, do you think it's gonna become cake? Alright, I'll stop with the memes. Combo Zacian is one of the coolest decks that we have in our current format. So we all know what Zacian does with its Intrepid Sword ability. You can draw cards, attach metal energies, and you end your turn. That's busting itself. This attack. Basic Pokemon, 230 damage with Brave Blade. How do we make this card better? Well, we put it with the Wombo combo of Oranguru, Mr. Mime, and Jirachi Prism Star. What does that do? Well, let's go through it individually. We got Oranguru here. Once during your turn, you may switch a card from your hand with the top card of your deck. What's the card that we're going to put on top of our deck? We're going to put Jirachi Prism Star on top of our deck. If you took this Pokemon as a face-down prize card once during your turn, and your bench isn't full before you put it in your hand, you may put it onto your bench. So why are we doing the Jirachi? We want to put it on top of the deck, but we want to grab it from the prize cards. We'll jump into that 1 second. I'm sure you guessed it by now. Mr. Mime, hitting it with Panto Mime. When you play this Pokemon from your hand onto your bench, you can switch the top card of your deck with one of your face-down prize cards. So if you know the prize card that you moved, so let's say I always use the top left prize card to put my Jirachi Prism Star in, and I always choose that prize card going first. We can use Wish Upon a Star as long as we have a bench space. That is super important. Please not forget it. We can use Wish Upon a Star and draw an extra prize card. So if we're targeting Pokemon like Dedenne-GX and other Pokemon that are worth 2 prize cards normally, we are drawing 3 prize cards, which brings us right into lane, the same kind of realm as Zacian ADP, but it can be quicker because you could do it as soon as turn 1. We have some cool cards to support this, such as Metal Saucer to attach energies really quickly. We have Scoop Up Net so that we can infinitely do that combo. So maybe we're knocking out 3 1 prize card attackers to 2 prize card attackers. I mean, we have options here. I do play 1 copy of Sonia that I've been testing in and out of my deck for a Friend Ball. We could search for 2 basic Pokemon. Friend Ball would just search for the same type Pokemon as what your opponent has in play. I'm going to try out Sonia for this video, but let me know what you think in the comments below. And before we jump too much in this video, pause. Remember to screenshot this deck list if you want to play it in a tournament, whether there's an online Discord tournament or anything going on. Make sure you like this video, share this video with all of the homies, and that you subscribe to the channel right now so you can always watch what's happening in the realm of the Lone Blown. Alright, let's jump into a game and see exactly how it goes. Okay, so we're going to call the flip. Hopefully we get a chance to go first because we can use Intrepid Sword first. We can use other abilities, but we are going... Oh, looks like our opponent is letting us go first. And I mean, this is kind of a weird hand, but if we do get an Oranguru, we can get the combo naturally on our first turn. So we can attach an energy. We got Zacian. I mean, this is not a bad hand. Okay, we don't want to put anything down on our bench. It doesn't make sense to have anything on our bench here. So let's click done and see exactly what our top deck and what our Stellar Wish brings us. Okay, so there's a Metal Energy. Before we do anything else, let's go Stellar Wish here. Acro Bike gives us our best chance of getting the Oranguru combo off this turn. Okay, and we're going to grab Metal Saucer. That's fine. We're just going to attach an energy there, and hopefully we can get a few energies with Intrepid Sword. We are already good to attack as soon as next turn, so it's very possible we could get the whole combo going. Hopefully they aren't able to knock out our Jirachi very quickly. That would honestly suck. But just the pure power of getting Zacian out on the first turn is absolutely amazing, because we don't necessarily have to worry with what our opponent's got going on too much. We can swing for enough damage. Now, I think Pikarom actually has resistance, so we do need to factor that in, but we won't be able to one-shot them anyways. What are they going to quick ball? Hopefully it's like a Dedenne-GX here. Boltons. So Bolton is a 2 prize card Pokemon that we can knock out naturally. Reset Stamp, I mean, that's great in case we have to discard those cards. At least we know they're in the deck. So we can see there's the quick ball already. There's the Mr. Mime. We just really need another quick ball or a Mr. Mime, or sorry, another quick ball, an Oranguru, or a Jirachi Prism Star in order to get the full combo going. Boom, 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 boom. So these are the Pokemon that we're going to target on our opponent's bench. We don't need to worry about Pikarom at all, because we could just hit the Boltund and we can knock the Dedenne out. Considering our opponent doesn't have any lightning energies in their discard pile, they're probably not using Tapu Koko Prism Star this turn. We'll have to see. Or they're just going Switch and they're going to go for Electrify. So we are very close to just getting a natural knockout on that Pokemon. We don't need to worry about too much here. Okay, so there's a professor's research. Let's see what we can get off of Acro Bike first. Okay, so let's get a Scoop Up Net. That's probably more important. And before we grab a Pokemon, let's just go for Jirachi here. Okay, so we will be able to do the combo as early as the second turn. I'm not going to grab the Metal Energy. Because it doesn't, I'm not necessarily going to attach it. But the first card that we're going to discard is Hoopa, since I'm not going to be playing Hoopa down in this matchup. So let's grab a Oranguru. And then, like I said, the next card that I'm discarding is going to be the Metal Energy. Let's go ahead and grab the Jirachi Prism Star. So we want to go Oranguru first. Make sure that we're using Primate Wisdom, putting this on top of our deck. The fact that we got a Marnie there doesn't really matter, and we are going to move this with our top left prize card, because that's the prize card that I'm going to choose first in this game. We're going to utilize our Scoop Up Net on this Jirachi, and put out Zacian. Now, we only need to have 2 more Scoop Up Nets in order to make this happen, because we do need to pick up that Jirachi Prism Star once we get it to try to win this game. So let's use Professor's Research. We already got one of the Scoop Up Nets in our hand, so I'm going to just keep it like that. There's a Zacian. We might as well attach an energy to our Zacian, just so we're all prepared, not putting that Oranguru down, because we do need a bench space for the Jirachi Prism Star. So let's go ahead and go for Brave Blade. Brave Blade will be getting the knockout on this Boltund V, and we will be drawing 3 prize cards this turn instead of our normal 2, because of the Jirachi Prism Star. So there's that, and you'll see Once Upon a Star, or Wish Upon a Star, I should say, will allow us to draw extra prize card. So there's a Switch. That's a really important card. There's an Acro Bike. Honestly, our hand's looking like we're poised to win this game next turn. We are actually so close to getting it. Now, oh, okay, so they're just going full Blitz. Okay, let's see what we could do here. So there's a Metal Saucer. We might as just go Metal Saucer right there. Let's see what Acro Bike brings us. There's a Switch. Let's see what Switch into the Jirachi brings us, because Jirachi might be really important. We could put this on top of our deck. We just need to get a Mr. Mime. I mean, it doesn't really matter. We might as well attach it anyways. So let's go Metal Saucer. Let's power up this. Do we want to get the Scoop Up Net and put this on top of our deck? We could totally go Scoop Up Net here. Do we want to put it on top of our deck? If Scoop Up Net's on top of the deck, we actually win. Okay, so we got another Switch. But that's not going to really help us. I mean, we have too many Pokemon down on our field. So you want to what? Let's just go Switch into this. And then we'll just win the game next turn. Our opponent won't be able to knock out both Pokemon. I don't think. At least I hope not. They'd need a lot in order to make that happen. Let's just go for that. If they end up getting it, they end up getting it. They do have an option where they can, if they do bring up this Zacian V and attach an energy there and get out of the active position, they can go for Tag Bolt GX if they have Electro Power, Boss Order, and Energy, that's how they would be able to knock out both. So there's an Energy. We're crossing our fingers here, peeps. It's an electrifying game. And this is why Pikarom is one of the best decks. If they don't do anything to our hand, we naturally have the win with Boss's Orders. Should be easy for us. Our opponent's going to retreat, and hopefully they just go right for the attack. Yeah, perfect. So we got it. We just need to bring up that Pikarom. It's worth 3 prize cards anyways. We don't even need to naturally worry about the Jirachi Prism Star, and we are going to draw the Jirachi Prism Star anyways. But let's say that we were drawing extra prize cards anyways. Let's go for Quick Ball here. I'll show you exactly what this deck can do. Mr. Mime, so we could draw 4 prize cards if absolutely necessary. So let's go here, put this on top of our deck. We're going to go Mr. Mime. Our opponent's probably like, oh, and there we also had Great Catcher to win the game as well. We're going to switch it with that prize card because that's what we have left. And then we're going to go Boss's Orders, bring this up, and we only need to do 30 damage. But with resistance, it's something that we got to factor in, even though we're doing 210. So, yeah. It doesn't matter. We drew all of our extra prize cards, but just shows you how the deck can easily do it twice per game, even though we have to discard a few Scoop Up Nets. So as you can see, this deck is absolutely bonkers. We could play through another 10 games. We could play through another game. This deck really does focus on hitting hard down with that Guru, Jirachi Prism Star, Mr. Mime, and Boss Order combo with Scoop Up Net to kind of make it all happen, hitting hard with Zacian V. You don't need the whole ADP package. This deck is absolutely busted, and I totally recommend for you to give it a try. Whether you're playing casually and you want to just try something new, it does force you to juggle a lot of things while you're playing this game. So be sure to check it out, give the deck a whirl, and let me know how you feel about it in the comments below. Until next time, keep on watching The Lone Blown for the best source of Pokemon TCG and sometimes VGC now, what's going on in the world. Alright, take it easy, peeps. Peace. Really hope that you enjoyed watching that video. I totally enjoyed making it. If you enjoyed it, be sure to like the video, share the video with everyone that you know, and subscribe to the channel as well. Totally appreciate all the support. We got a lot of cool things happening on the channel, so stay tuned for more. Be sure to check out the social links in the description. Thanks and have yourself a great one.